So recently, Claressa Shields went on Art of War with Andre Ward to speak on the pearls and the downfall of being famous. Not necessarily being famous, but having more money than the people around you, and why sometimes you may just have to change your circumstances, no matter if it's family or not. Man, let's hit it.
Says lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely.
Claressa, you got more fame and more money than you ever have in your life. How's your family dealing with that?
Sadly, I have, and it's not just from family and close, but I mean, it's close friends who I grew up with. Some people I never thought I'd be living my life without. Listen, I done bought every last one of my siblings a car.
Really?
Bought my mama a house, my mama 2 cars, my daddy a car. Help him with his bills, help mama with her bills, help my sister take care of her 3 kids. Her 3 kids live with me. I go there, sit with the teachers, go to teacher conferences. I do all this stuff. And it seemed like the more you do, the more that they don't like you.
Right.
I overlooked how much my sister, started disliking me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I never done nothing to her. I don't want to get emotional, you know what I'm saying? But me and my sister got the same mama and same daddy, and we grew up together. And, she just, you work so hard to make all this money and to have a good life for yourself, and then the people who you want to share it with, they just change on you, and it's hurtful because people say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely, you know what I'm saying? People shouldn't feel like because I work my butt off that they deserve my money and they deserve my time and they deserve to tell me who I can and can't hang around, and they can be so entitled. Family shouldn't be like that. Now all of a sudden I'm the bad person, but I wasn't a bad person when I was doing backflips for you. I didn't have no boundaries. You can talk to me how you want to talk to me. You can trigger me. You can make me cry. You can mess up fights. You can do all this stuff. Soon as I tell you no to something, I can buy you a car, put you in a house, pay all your bills.
It ain't enough.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Say that again.
People don't want what you give them. They want what you have.
Really, sadly, no truer words were spoken by a successful person. Look here. Like I said, all the news lately about her has been about Papoose and Remy Ma, which is interesting because it can tie along with what she's saying. You got people that's close to you that feel like you owe them something because y'all grew up together, their family, and they're struggling, but you made it, so you should help them out. And wise people always say, well, it goes back, you can take it back to the scriptures. Give a man a fish and he'll eat today. Teach a man how to fish and he'll eat for the rest of his life. Basically saying, if you just keep giving people, keep being, I guess keep allowing them to be a charity case, and you keep just giving them things for free and, doing stuff for them, somehow they feel entitled for whatever reason and didn't do anything to earn it. If there's one thing about LeBron James we give him credit for is he took his homeboys he grew up with, went to school with, and made sure they went to college, got degrees, learned how to, be sports agents, be his managers, work his deals, negotiate his deals, learn how to do it so that way they can make their own money right alongside him so they can come up when he come up, get bread. Now, you're not going to get the $1 billion or however much money that LeBron James is worth, but you're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna eat and you're gonna eat good, but the deal is that you're working. You're working to to earn a living, and you appreciate it more. So she said that she paid her parents' bills. I'm gonna tell you like this. I mean, I make decent money, but I hope I never get to a point to where I'm so down and out that I'm asking my kid. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. There was a couple of times where I may have like borrowed money from, you know, from my, what I'm saying, from my oldest daughter. I won't lie. Couple of times. But you know what put me in check me on that was that when she asked, like, Dad, what are you spending your money on? Because you borrowed money. Like I said, about maybe like 2, 3 times I did it. And at first I was like, how dare, I'm thinking to myself, like, how she gonna ask me what I'm spending money? All the things I did for her life, what I'm saying? Shouldn't be no problem me asking her for money. But then it clicked just that quick. Like, you know what? She's right. Cause the problem is I was making dang good money. The problem, it was just that bills are piled up, might have spending wrong. And it can happen so quick that you don't realize what's going on. To the point I said, you know what? Let me see what the heck my money is going to. Stop spending it on frivolous stuff and stack my bread up. And that's what I'm doing. Because the thing is, no matter how old I get, how old my children get, my children should always be able to depend on me if they need something. That's the way I look at it. Not me asking them for any kind of money, any kind of now, every now and then I ain't gonna say you just can't say, hey, you might need some help with something from your family, siblings, or whoever. That's understood. But to actually feel like because she's successful, she's making all this money in all these circles with all, can do what she want to do, can afford houses and cars and stuff. They feel like she should be able to give it to them, which is bullcrap, which is just purely bullcorn because, dude, if like they talk about these basketball players and their wives, or these athletes and their wives, or entertainers, movie stars, and they get divorced from these people and then they want women and they want 50-50. And you got people on the outside, everybody saying, how she gonna get 50-50? She wasn't out there shooting free throws. She wasn't out there, running through the offensive line, getting hit. She wasn't in the ring, getting beat, getting hit, getting knocked down, knocking folk out. She wasn't in the gym training. She might be in a support group, but she ain't putting that work in to make that money. And that's understandable. I get that. Yeah, 50-50. I mean, 50% is a lot of money for somebody to get who didn't do the physical work. I don't care what you say. You can get something because you've been there, but not half for what a person. Hey, I know people who got businesses get divorced, got to give half to their spouse or whatever. And then the person, the dude, he's down and out, damn near zero, credit bad, trying to work his way back up. And the woman living high on the hog and probably got another dude living in the house that the husband is the one who bought. But anyway, she said, like I say, she paid her daddy's bills. She said she bought her mama a house, 2 cars. Here's how you have to play that. Here's how you have to play it. First, you got to learn how to say no. And you do have to set boundaries. She said she had no boundaries. Talk to her how you want to. Say what you want to. Treat her bad. They do that out of jealousy, out of spite. Mad because they didn't turn out to be anything. They didn't make nothing out of their life. He'll say she got 3 of her sister kids living with her. She's going to the PTA and parent-teacher conference meetings, talking to the kids, teachers, while all trying to have a career. She has a career. What the hell is your sister? What the hell is their mama doing? To where you are the one playing mama. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to you. And another thing is, what I was talking about, saying about the papoose and the Remy Ma situation, everybody want to talk about that. But here's another thing. Let's say something happens and her and papoose break up, or they have like a big, something blows up and she down and out and she needs someone to talk to. She needs someone to lean on. Her family would be the first one. These people who are leeches would be the first one to be like, see, this is why. What I'm saying? You get too big, you forget who your family is, and then when you need us, here you come, crying, running to crying to us. Don't come running to crying to me now. Those will be the same people who say that, and they be the same people who done bought cars for, paid bills for, bought houses for, what I'm saying, gave them a loan so they can start their business, they start their car wash business, or to start their club. You did all this for people, and then you going through emotional issues, like relationship issues, you need somebody to talk to. They ain't there for you. Let's say you mess around and you end up broke because you done gave everybody money, hooked everybody up. But then when you go back home and need to be around the same people who took everything from you, they're gonna be the same one to say, "See what happened? Thought you was all big back in the day. Now you ain't got none. Now look at you." When they the same ones who took it all from you. This is why when you get paid, and I'm the type of person is I see other people's situations and I say, I'm not gonna be, if I ever get to the point of where I got that much money, number one, unless I'm famous, you're not gonna know how much money I got. But if I got good money, it's not that I'm gonna leave because I don't think I got family like that. But if I ain't gave you no money now, don't ask for it tomorrow because I ain't got it. It's as simple as that. You can't borrow no money. If you want money, you gotta do like what was it? Cedric the Entertainer said that he don't loan nobody money. He said when people come ask for money, he said he give you money in one stipulation. He give you a certain amount of money, but then he say after this, you can't ask for nothing else. And that's it. And that's how you should do family. See, the thing about trying to help people, but really you being a crutch, is that it's like the whole in the airplane and the plane is going down and the oxygen mask come down, or being in the swimming pool, or being in the lake or the real ocean, and somebody's drowning, and you go and you jump out there and you can swim, but they can't, and you jump out there to save them. They say in the airplane, you put your mask on first, and then you put the mask on other people because everybody else, because if you put the mask on other people who don't have the ability to save themselves, and you freak around and pass out, now you gonna die, they gonna panic, and they gonna might do something silly, and then they gonna die, and then how they help everybody. Same thing is like so when you're trying to save somebody drowning, you go out there, you try to grab them, but if you don't grab them right, they'll turn around, try to grab you, and they'll be pushing you down, holding you down, trying to swim, panicking. And they tell you what you do. What you need to do is you ball up, roll your body to where your feet on their chest, and you kick them off of you. And then you roll back, and then you go behind them, and you pick them up, and you pull them from the back. Because if you try to do it that way, people that don't know how to survive, they will keep reaching for you, and they'll keep pulling you down, pulling you down, pulling you down. And then once they grab you, both of y'all are drowning. And then how does that help anybody? There's no need for the both of no need for everybody to die, unfortunately. But when you work hard, like you got a career, whether you got a professional career like nursing, doctor, lawyer, teacher, whatever, anything to make it six figures, a lot of money. Hell, you can make more money than anybody else. Because the average salary out there, for especially for our people, is what, 30,000, 40,000 maybe. And if you making like 100,000, okay, you got more than some people. But if you know a lot of people who are like poor, they're making like 20 something thousand or even less. They're gonna be the ones. I've had family members reach out for money, want a loan, lie and say, let me borrow this money and I'll pay you back on a certain day. You never see the money. You never see it. And it get to the point where I'm like, nah, you can't borrow money. If you want money, you just say, hey, can I have this? Even my own daughters, they've asked before, like, Daddy, can I borrow? I said, no. I said, you want to borrow it or do you want to have it? Don't borrow because don't say you want to borrow, because you say you want to borrow it. And I tell them this, and I ain't never had no problem with them with dealing with money, but I tell them this before it happens because I want them to understand how it's supposed to work. I say, if you want to borrow money, then I'm gonna expect it back. And if I don't get it back, that's gonna cause a problem between us. So if you need some money, just say, Daddy, I need a certain amount of money. Okay, here you go. But if you say you want to borrow money and I don't get it back now, because it ain't just the money, it's the part you lied to me. And I just can't trust you. Because one, you ain't trying to give it back, and two, you don't even, like I said, you ain't trying to give it back. You don't even mention it, nothing like that. Then if I sit here and ask for it, I'll be the bad guy. And I ain't trying to and I can't be the bad guy because I'm the one who's pretty much carrying and taking care of you. You can't depend on me and then talk noise about me. Can't do it. Cause me, I'll be the one to be like, I tell you what, me and you we can cut ties right now. And I don't care who you are. We can cut ties right now. Yeah, it might hurt my feelings and this, that, and the third. And I might go do a state of depression, but I'm like, or I might feel a sense of relief. Cause I'm like, I ain't trying to deal with you. But whatever the case, I'll be the one to be like, at this right now, we can cut ties right now. You ain't never got to worry about it. And I'll do it. And I've done it before. And it's like, it is what it is. But I can live in peace knowing that I did everything I could for you, but you didn't do everything you could for you. But anyway, hey, like I say, this is something that a lot of people go through. You don't even have to have a lot of money. Just have a little bit more than the next person. What's that? Crabs in the barrel, crabs in the bucket type mentality. Nobody want to see you succeed. They root for you while you're going up. But then once you get up there and you're doing, now they hating on you. Now they hating on you. So explain that to me, man. But anyway, that's all I got for this story. Tell me what you think about this. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you nothing but maybe a couple of minutes out your day. But it means the world to us here. If you would like to support us financially, you can get super thanks, super chat, super stickers, or go to the description box below.